Hey friends, welcome back to Jersey Concept Friday. And hey, if you're new, welcome. My name is Neil. Every single Friday on the channel, we look at jersey concepts from the community. Most of the time it's NHL jerseys, but sometimes we make other stuff as well. Example, earlier this week, we did an NBA themed teams over to NHL jerseys. It was a really cool process that someone in the community designed, so I would recommend you go check out that video if you haven't seen it. It was a lot of fun to look at those jerseys, but we're getting back to NHL tonight or today, depending on when you watch this, I'm not sure, but hey, it's the weekend, so we're gonna have some fun here, and these designs are from Brandon. Now, typically, we just get like a general series, general home, general away, whatever, alts. This is different, okay? We've got a series here. We've got a ReCOLORED series. So I'm really looking forward to seeing these. We've looked at Brendan's work in the past. He's a fellow content creator on YouTube as well. BW Hockey is his channel, and his designs have been really, really promising in the past. So I have not seen these. This is going to be a reaction video. You're going to see them for the first time, same as me. I'm excited. I don't know what recolorized means. I will mention, though, I noticed one thing in the file names. There are 2 New Jersey Devils jerseys and no Islanders jersey. So I'm not sure if that was a mistake by Brendan or not, but there will not be an Islanders jersey in this video, at least from the file names that I know of. So let's get into this. Let's bring this up. The first one, we're going to do, this is by alphabetical order by abbreviation, by the way. So that means Anaheim is first. Just give me a second. I need to bring it up. Okay, here we go. Ooh, what an interesting start. Okay, so recolorized series. That means, okay, so maybe his intention here is to, I don't know if you've noticed in recent videos that I've been like constantly adjusting my chair, but I'm on a slope and I always move this way a little bit, so I apologize for that. So I don't know exactly what recolorized means. It could be maybe he's keeping one color and just introducing maybe a new color to the brand. If so, that's a really interesting idea, and that's what it looks like here, at least for the first one. We've got that, the green. They've used that in the past. It's there in the logo as well. The shoulder patch, I think that's the only part that I would be critical of. I like the relationship between this almost pastel yellow and dark green. I think that's great, especially with the black in there as well. I think this is, his matching of colors here is pretty on point. But the shoulder patch being colorized in the same green, that's maybe the only thing that I would change. I'm not sure what I would change it to other than the dark green. I just find it blends in a little bit, but this is really cool start. I like this a lot. Let's get into this. Next team is going to be Arizona. Whoa. Okay, so maybe I was wrong actually. I guess they use yellow a little bit or gold, but there's red as the primary color, and then we've got some like charcoal gray or black-ish with the yellow. I mean, this is really strong. I think it's risky to use repeating patterns, and Arizona has done well with the Kachina. I think it comes across extremely natural. But I will say that the majority of time that people try and introduce a new repeating pattern like this, it doesn't typically work in my personal opinion. However, I think Brendan's done a really good job here, actually. I think it works well. It's not overpowering. It's not too distracting. It's subtle enough that you recognize it, but you're not focused on it, in my opinion. The logo recolorized like that, or variation, one of their assets recolorized that. Looks really good, actually. I'm a big fan of this. If I'm trying to be critical of anything, I don't know. It's a really unique and kind of cool design. So typically I try and say some positive things and some negative things just for balance and for try to be objective as possible. But I don't know what I can say about this, in a negative or critical way. I really like this. Boston is next. Okay, whoa. I see Boston, but I also see New Jersey. And maybe I know there's a lot going on here. There's Montreal Canadiens, there's New Jersey, there's the Rangers. What I mean by that is I get Montreal just a little bit, obviously, because from the red. New Jersey, shoulders. New Jersey uses black squared off shoulders, so that's where that comes in. But I also get a little bit of New York Rangers, because on their away jersey, they do use a bit of striping on the front. So it's a really cool combination, actually. I think it's probably acceptable for Boston as well because of the Red Sox. So although this is very strange to look at, a Boston Bruins jersey in black, white, and red, no gold, no brown, no whatever, very odd, but I think this actually looks really good. That logo recolorized like that in red also looks, I think, better than the actual logo. And I'm sure there will be lots of people who disagree with me there. But what a great start to this video. So three pretty interesting and good jerseys. Next up was Buffalo. What? Okay. Okay, hold on. Buffalo jersey with 2 shades of green, one of them being essentially a lime. Oh, striping is good. The goat head logo is colorized like that. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. It's a creature which lives in the wild, and green is associated with nature and the wild, so that green looks fine in there. It's obviously it has some maybe Minnesota Wild vibes and stuff here, but this is actually really good. This isn't. I'm very impressed by when I heard Recolorized series. I was going to be in my mind, okay, this is risky. I have to be critical of these because it goes against branding. It's going to be so unnatural. But honestly, of all of them that we've looked at so far, they all feel, even though they're so different, they feel natural. So I think Brendan's done a really good job of, intelligently picking colors together that work. Let's move on to Carolina. Ooh, maybe I spoke too soon. This immediately is going to be a miss for me for maybe a couple of reasons. I don't mind the logo colorized like that. I think the general jersey design is fine. Numbers on the stripes, not very often we see that. LA Kings reverse retro is an example of, or the rare example of when we see it. But I think it's too close between the Edmonton Oilers and the Islanders. I don't see Carolina here. I think that because of the colors. Now, the orange isn't right for Edmonton, and it's not even right for the Islanders, but it's almost a mix between the 2 shades of orange that they use or something. I can't really describe it, but it's just this one feels unnatural. I will say that. So this would be a miss for me. I don't hate it. It's just it does feel unnatural. Columbus. Oh, what a beautiful shade of maybe like a desaturated teal or blue. That looks tremendous, as well as maybe a bit of a desaturated sky blue, very desaturated sky blue, which works into almost teal and gray-ish as well. And then the deep blue, this is cool. This is really cool, actually. I think if they were going to do a rebranding as far as colors, they wouldn't go totally different, and they would likely stick within the blue-ish family. And so, essentially, this is perfect. I like the stars on the arms as well, so phenomenal jersey here. Really good. Calgary. Whoa, that is definitely strange. That is strange because of the orange-ish. That reminds me of Edmonton, and that's a very dangerous thing to do, to mix an orange or a tan, a really saturated tan, with a red. They clash, in my opinion. Not saying I'm right, just my personal opinion. I find they clash. So this is a total miss for me right away, just based on that. Now, I will say that I think I'm going to get a little outside the box here. This reminds me of actually a Chicago Blackhawks jersey, but just the striping and just the shoulders. And I feel like there's potential here for a Chicago Blackhawks jersey. Remove the orange or the tan or the leather, whatever you want to call that color. Remove the Calgary logo. Make it white and put a Chicago Blackhawks logo on there. That'd be really cool. Because I just like the way that he's done the striping on the shoulders and the arms. I think that would be a really cool Chicago Blackhawks jersey if we made some tweaks here to this. Okay, speaking of which, Chicago Blackhawks. And wow. Okay, so Chicago uses a bit of blue in their city flag, I think. So it's not an unnatural color to the city. But to see it here, in my opinion, it does not feel unnatural. This actually kind of works. It's a little Toronto Maple Leafs slightly, but I like the shade of dark blue that he's used, and even a bit of a military like matte blue or like steel blue or something. So that complements nicely. I think the logo being recolorized to kind of match looks good. I feel it's missing a shoulder patch though, actually. So maybe add that on there. I mean, really critical though. I do like this jersey. Colorado. Ooh, some like frosty winter iceberg type colors. No burgundy whatsoever. This is almost a cross between the Colorado Avalanche and the new Quebec Nordiques jersey that didn't exist but did exist. They were planning on rebranding before they moved. They designed the jersey, they released the jersey, never got a chance to use it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But that's what it reminds me of, a cross between that jersey and the Colorado Avalanche current jersey. And it looks good. I think it actually looks really good. And I would totally be on board for this. Even though I love the burgundy so much, I would be on board for this. Dallas. Whoa. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that for Dallas. Some purple and some pink. I think there's not enough purple for sure in the NHL. I don't know about pink. I think the only team that would get away with using pink for a regular jersey, not a specialty jersey, is Florida because of the Miami Vice thing going on. So I would say no for Dallas, but I like the purple. I would replace the pink with maybe a green, purple and green here. I'm not sure, but not the typical Dallas green. Maybe like a lighter, like a lime green or something. I'm not sure. But I would say no. This looks more like a specialty, like Hockey Fights Cancer jersey than anything. So I'd probably say no just based on the pink, but I do like the purple in there. Detroit. Whoa, I said Detroit, and as soon as I said it, I just saw Edmonton. And I know it says a D. I know it has a D, rather. It doesn't say a D. You can't say a D. But I don't know, this just screams Edmonton to me. But regardless of Edmonton, it is an interesting jersey. For Detroit, there's such a simple brand, a simple team that this would be an approach that they would take. Not innovating any striping, not adding a shoulder patch, going with an alternate D logo, which they've used in the past, not exactly like this, but similar. So I think this would work for Detroit, but I mean there is red in there as well. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm not. I struggle with Detroit. I really struggle with Detroit. Edmonton. Oh, a very like LA Kings almost inspired jersey. It's so desaturated, but the red really pops. Whether it's on the white with the C, or the shoulders with that charcoal, dark gray or whatever it is. The little bit of red in the logo. I don't know if it balances 100%, but it's quite interesting. I would like to see a real version of this jersey. I think I would like it more if I saw a real version, but this is a really good attempt at something new here. Not my favorite so far, but pretty good. Florida. Whoa, okay. Some pastel colors again here. We've got that's a very strange shade of, it's almost like clay. Like weird, I don't know. I can't describe it. Complementary though. Those two shades look good together. The striping is good in the background. Yeah, I think it feels unnatural. Like it works. It's just odd for Florida. That's for sure. I could maybe see a different team going this direction, but definitely odd for Florida. Florida is such a vibrant state. There's palm trees. There's colors everywhere. Miami has the whole Miami Vice and the neon thing. So to see so desaturated and muted colors like this for Florida feels a little out of place, but I think it would look good. Exact same design, exact same colors, different team possibly. LA. Oh, wow. That shade is brilliant with the gold. I mean, this is a slap in the face to Vegas. Let's be real. But that is beautiful. I love it. I love the balance, the play. You get the really rich color balancing with the offensive gold. I actually really like this a lot. It's quite different. I would love to see a jersey like this from LA. Minnesota. Okay, so this is actually not really that colorized that much. It's almost a mix between their home jersey and maybe a dark version of the reverse retro. And it looks okay. Yeah, this is fine. I think this is totally acceptable. I like this jersey. Not too different though. Montreal. Okay. So actually really hard to tell what specific shade that color is. I think it's my screen playing tricks on me with the angle. I don't know if I'm seeing brown or what. This template's a little hard to tell what's going on as far as highlights and stuff. I think it's my screen. I have curved screen, so it's maybe playing some tricks on me here, but I like the off-white. I like the fleur-de-lis on the arms, the numbers on the shoulder. You're going to get me every time with numbers on the shoulders. I love that. So I think this could work. I don't think it would be, if they release this, I don't see a bunch of Montreal Canadiens fans being like, whoa, this is the best Montreal Canadiens shirt they've ever seen. But I think it could be cool. It would be an interesting idea. New Jersey number 1. We got 2. So right away, we've got some really deep, almost like strangely dried blood kind of look, which sounds a little aggressive and a little offensive, and maybe, I don't know, a little risky to say, but that's what I see. But it works. Like, I think so, at least. Like, it contrasts okay with that other shade of red. They fight a little bit, but yeah, I think this is okay. It's almost in between their regular red and black. So, and I know that the Devils fans want a dark jersey that doesn't say jersey. It's just a regular jersey. Okay, New Jersey number 2. Oh, this one really threw me for a loop. I felt like the shoulders came straight off the Winnipeg Jets reverse retro, but then transitioned immediately into a New Jersey Devils jersey. Like the logo colorized like that is interesting. I don't know if it's better, but it's interesting. The striping on the arms is okay. I would say this is kind of probably average. Yeah, average. Okay, Nashville. Wow, look at this. When I was talking about Florida and how they use such vibrant colors, I could see like this works for Nashville. I really like it. But take this exact design and use it with the Florida Panthers logo, and take the Florida Panthers concept that we just seen earlier, the design, the colors, and flip it over to Nashville. I think a switch there would be really cool to see. But this does work for Nashville. I love the stripes. I love the shoulder patch. I love the logo recolorized like that. The yellow, and the specific shade of yellow and orange chosen here works well together. The numbers in the letter looks really good on that dark gray background. Yeah, this is a really cool jersey. I like this one a lot. Next up, we got the Rangers. Wow, some purple. Having a hard time, again, telling what that background color is. From one angle, it looks like dark green. From a different angle, it looks gray. So I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what that is. But the purple is an interesting touch there. I think this is just okay. Maybe kind of an average jersey. I would not necessarily rush out and buy it if it existed. Ottawa. Wow. I really like this a lot. This whole series is about color, so I've mentioned it a lot, but the specific shades, I'll say it again, the specific shades of color chosen here by Brendan are essentially perfect. He's done such a wonderful job throughout this video, throughout these concepts, picking a really complementary colors that are kind of unique in the NHL. Yeah, we see a lot of blue and yellow together. Nashville, Buffalo, St. Louis. But the specific shade, again, of blue chosen here, matching or complementing with the yellow, is great. And I really like this. It's a very simple jersey. There's not much going on, obviously. But colorized like this is fantastic. Well done, Brendan. Next is Philadelphia. Okay. I kind of see this actually working because the off-white, it feels a little bit old school, a little bit not original six, obviously, but a dated team. And Philadelphia is a very old city, obviously. There's Liberty Bell. There's a lot of American history in Philadelphia. So to use an off-white, I think Philadelphia has full rights to do that. Paired with the two blues, it gets a little bit close to the Columbus Blue Jackets, but it still looks good. So I like this one a lot. Again, wonderful job here, Brendan. All right, Pittsburgh. Oh, wow. San Jose Sharks meet the Pittsburgh Penguins, and this is great. I love this. This is so good. I think I've picked Pittsburgh to be in my top pretty frequently recently, and I don't want to do it again because at the end of these videos, if you're new, I pick my favorite that we've looked at, and I don't necessarily want to do it again because I don't want to feel like seem like I'm coming across biased towards Pittsburgh Penguins jerseys or whatever, because I've recently, like I said, ranked them pretty higher. They've been my favorite. So like I want to hold back on this jersey and not say that I love it so much and it's like the best one that I've seen so far, but it's got to be top 3 so far that I've seen. It's a really cool approach to the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it's not super unique as far as colors. Obviously San Jose was mentioned, but it just looks great. Like it just looks great. I'm a big fan of this one. Big fan. Okay, next up is Seattle. Okay, so it almost feels like a military jersey in a way. I feel like the logo gets lost a little bit. I don't know if it's because it shares so much of the same color as the background. Like, it's not a bad jersey at all. I think it would be a really cool and unique uniform if this was flushed out into a full design and made to actually exist, physically in person. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this one other than I don't love it. I don't hate it. I definitely don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I don't like it. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's cool. It is a cool design. All right, San Jose is next. Wow. I just was not expecting so much red and deep red for this. Like, seeing a San Jose Sharks logo on red is so awkward. I mean, it looks good. If you think about sharks, what do sharks do? They attack things in water. What happens when they attack things in water? The water turns red because of blood. So, red is a logical choice for the San Jose Sharks if they were doing a recolorized jersey. So I think Brendan's made a very logical decision here. But it is definitely awkward. Like, it works, but it's awkward. It's very strange to see it. I do like it, though. Okay, next is St. Louis. Wow. Okay, so this is actually not that different from a St. Louis branding of jersey. It reminds me of the alternate jersey in the Reebok years when they used the logo that was like circular. That's what this reminds me of a little bit. Not the circular logo like on the shoulder, but that other one with like the cityscape or whatever it was. So this is good. I really like it. It's not better than the current home jersey, but I do like it. So he's not made one that I absolutely hate, I don't think. The Calgary one was maybe a little questionable, the Carolina one, but I wouldn't say that I hated them. He's done a great job so far. Tampa Bay. Okay, this is very bold and in your face. I've seen similar concepts, not design-wise, but color-wise in the past. People throwing some bright yellow into the Tampa Bay Lightning jerseys, and I think it works almost every time. This is no exception. I think it works here. The background being so yellow really detracts from the appeal of the jersey because the shoulders bleed in the background, the bottom of the jersey and the sleeves bleed in. You almost don't get to appreciate how well this jersey may look because of the background. But this, visualizing it without the background and just focusing in on the color on the jersey, this looks great. Like, it's different. It's a little aggressive, but I like the addition of yellow into Tampa because when I think of Lightning, is Lightning yellow? No. But electricity is sometimes portrayed as being yellow because it generates heat. So this worked for me. I like it. I'm sure some won't, though. Okay, next is Toronto. Okay. Seeing a Toronto jersey with red and some orange, I guess. Again, kind of like that. I think it was the Calgary jersey that had red and orange in it. Very conflicting colors to put together. So I don't typically like that from that aspect. I would probably change the red to maybe something else. But I like the orange in here. I think having the maple leaf colorized like that in orange makes sense because in the fall, guess what happens? Leaves change color. And it's very similar to this color. So, the logic behind that makes sense. But I think I would change the red to something else. I don't know what it would be, but I would change the red. Next is Vancouver. Okay, so similar. No green, no black. Unless, oh yeah, that is kind of black. Wow, my screen. I'm gonna have to adjust my screen for these future videos. But yeah, I think it's okay. I think it is not better maybe than a current jersey that exists, but if it did exist, I would probably buy it. I don't dislike this at all, and I like this. So let's go move on to Vegas. Ooh, some blue in the Vegas. Some blue, some gold, some gray. I think that looks okay. It feels a little out of place in the logo, but I like it in the arms and then the bottom of the jersey. So I don't know. Yeah, it's almost too much blue in the logo, but I don't know what you'd do to reduce the amount of blue. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to think about this one. It's an interesting design for sure. Okay, Winnipeg. Winnipeg does use red, but not this much. I'm wondering if nothing changes about this jersey other than the inside color not being charcoal or gray or black and changing that to a blue, but not a bright blue, not a saturated blue, a very deep navy, almost black blue. I think I would like to see that change a little bit. There's a lot of blue and red in the NHL, Montreal, the Rangers, yada, yada, yada. So it's a very popular color combination, but I think if you use the right shade of blue, like I said, a really, really deep one, this could work kind of like on their alternate jersey. But I think it works regardless, but I'm just trying to think about maybe a different color in here. Okay, the last one's going to be Washington. Washington on a blue jersey is not super uncommon because obviously they have the alternate, but this shade of blue, no red, very close to like a Tampa Bay Lightning Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. For that reason, I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I think it looks okay. I think this is probably average. I'm gonna skip back through and see if I can't find. I'm just gonna try and do this live. I'm not gonna make you wait. Arizona was good. Yeah, I like the Arizona one. What else? The LA Kings one was great. The Nashville one I really liked as well. Ottawa was great. Pittsburgh was so good. Okay. I think I have my favorite. I'm gonna choose Ottawa because I like how close it is to maybe some other shades or some other colors that already exist, but the fact that he was able to change the shades a little bit and match them with something that was really complementary, the specific shade of blue, the specific shade of yellow or gold here, matched together, looks great. The logo bleeds in a little bit with the background. I might add some kind of white or something just to kind of differentiate it. I find the blue in the logo really blends in with the background of the same blue. But I love these colors together, and I think they work. This would be a beautiful uniform. I'm thinking about the helmet, the pants, the socks, everything. This would be a beautiful uniform. So this is my favorite. Brendan, awesome job on these. Thank you so much for sending them in. I had a blast going through them. Regardless if the colors work or not, it's always fun to look at current team brands or current NHL teams recolorized into whatever colors. It's interesting to look at. The possibilities are what's exciting. So thank you so much for sending these in. I had a wonderful time going through them, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Guys, let me know down below in the comment section, what was your favorite? Let Brendan know. Do you think I was wrong with Ottawa or maybe some of the other ones? I think I slept on Calgary, maybe some of the other ones as well. Let me know. There's no right or wrong. It's all subjective. So let's have some fun down below in the comment section. Would love to hear from you. Hope you guys are having a great day. If you're new, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. And as always, if you like these Friday jersey concept videos, please hit the like button. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you tomorrow for a jersey unboxing, a very special one. I'll talk to you then. Adios.